DoorDash people, thought I'd do another video. This is something that I have been requested by the subscribers, and a few people have had questions on how I go about tracking my miles. This is an app that I did use for quite some time. I do have another way that I track my miles personally. But this is a very great app that's flawless in terms of how it works. It will give you a year-to-date summary at the end of the year, so it'll have your total miles business-wise and personal, and you pretty much are marking every trip. So that's the only thing that you're doing is once you take a trip, you can get on Mile IQ, and that's what you can mark it as personal or business. So after every dash you do, every order, you can just go into the app and you can mark them as business, or like if you know you're signed up for a shift for 2 or 3 hours, then between that 2 or 3 hours and you know all the drives you did were for DoorDash or Uber Eats or Grubhub, whatever, and you want to document your miles, that you can just slide them to the left or slide them to the right, depending if they're personal or business. And you know within that 3 hours you were driving, so all of those were business trips. And this is not only while you're on the actual dash once you've picked up the order. This goes for you driving to the restaurant from your house. And then everything in between, trying to get from restaurant to restaurant, those are miles that you can deduct. So it's not purely based on from the time you picked up at a restaurant to the time you dropped off at the house. A lot of people don't know that. Some people do know. But like I said, I just wanted to bring this app to you. I'm going to show you a screenshot of the actual app page on iOS. It's going to show you the logo. And like I said, you can download it on Apple and you can download it on the Google Play Store for Android devices. Very easy. Like I said, you can slide left or right. I'm going to do a screen record and I'm going to explain to you exactly what it is, maybe a couple of minutes. The video won't be long, so just bear with me. I'm going to link the screen record to it, watch it, and that way you'll be able to see exactly how the app works. Again, I will speak I will do a audio over the screen record, but just so you know in advance, the app is $5.99 a month, or it's $59, I believe, for the year, depending on. When I bought it, I just paid for it monthly. I think you get 40 drives for free, but after that, that doesn't track you anymore. So it's kind of pointless to get the 40 for free. So it's just pay the $5.99 if you really need to track your miles for tax purposes for your deduction. If you're going to go that route mileage wise for deduction, which is what I do, I think it's the biggest deduction that you can get is the mileage ones versus the other ones, everything else, like maintenance and stuff like that. I pick the mileage way, as it is the biggest deduction. So just bear with me while I link that video. Like I said, it won't be nothing but a couple of minutes. I'm just going to open it up and show you the interface. I'll slide a couple of orders kind of left and right so you can see how the business and the personal trips kind of work. And then I'll go into the main settings, and then that where you can see, you just once you get the app downloaded, and obviously you'll set up your profile or log in and create an account. And then that's when you can go into the menu settings, and that's where you can see a year to date. So it could do at the end of the year, it could tell you all your drives for every month all the way through the end of the year. So it'll give you a total amount of miles that you could possibly have deducted on the business side, of course. And then you have your personal miles set aside as well. And then you can break it down month by month as well. So I will be continuing to speak with you, like I said, in this audio over when I do this screen record. So just bear with me while I link this video to it. And you guys have a good day for my people that are looking to find out how you track your miles. All right, people, my dashers, it's your boy C-Moto coming at you again with the informational video. Got a lot of people asking me how I track my mileage. As you can see by the thumbnail, there is a tracker that I use that I download in the iOS store for Apple, and they do have it also for Android devices. They have it for Android devices as well. It's called Mile IQ, MILEIQ. And this is pretty much the app here, its interface. And what happens at this point is, for this trip at the top here, all you would do is to drag your finger and you can take it to the right and you can mark it as business, or you can take it to the left and you can mark it as personal. So you just do that. You can scroll up and you can do the next trip, it's the latest trip is going to be the one that's on the top. So you would scroll up again, you would go left or you would go right, depending on if it's personal or business. And then at the end of the day, it'll summarize your personal trips and your business trips. And then if you're just doing DoorDash and you label it as business trips, then you'll have all your miles that you track from start to finish. So now here is the main menu itself here. Here's the monthly summaries, and then they have a year-to-date summary as well. So at the end of the year, you'll actually have the year-to-date potential earnings that you can get in terms of deduction for your miles. So it's a rough estimate. It's not exact, but at least you have something to be able to track your miles for those that need to track their miles. I personally don't track my miles anymore. I have another way that I just track them. But this is the app that I had used for a very long time. So this is more for somebody that does not have a way personally that they track their miles or whatever, and they want to. Maybe you're a new driver and you want to track it. But that is pretty much it. Like I said, this app, it's like $5.99 a month, or it's like $60 for the year. So when I did do it, I paid for it monthly, and you would just have it on drive detection or motion detection. That's it, people.